Billy Idol is honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Joined by his girlfriend and members of his family, the 67-year-old rocker attended the ceremony on Friday, marking the first Walk of Fame star to be unveiled this year. According to People magazine, Idol saying, "It really is crazy to find myself getting an award like this, or being honored in this way." The singer, who has sold more than 40 million albums worldwide, is known for hits like Rebel Yell, White Wedding, and Dancing with Myself. Idol will celebrate the 40th anniversary of his self-titled debut album in July. Mark calendars, Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks will be hitting the stage in Minneapolis. A post on the Piano Man's Twitter account reading, "Just announced. Two icons, one night. Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks live for the first time at U.S. Bank Stadium on Friday, November 10th. Tickets go on sale Friday." Veteran actor Earl Boen, known for his work in the Terminator franchise, has died. He was 81. TMZ reports he passed away Thursday in Hawaii. His daughter confirming his death to The Hollywood Reporter, saying her father had been diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer and passed quietly in his sleep. The actor is remembered for playing criminal psychologist Dr. Silberman in movies, making appearances in the Arnold Schwarzenegger and Linda Hamilton-led flicks The Terminator and Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
She believes that a machine called the Terminator, which looks human of course, was sent back through time to kill her.
Later reprised role in Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. His other credits include The Man with Two Brains, Alien Nation, Naked Gun 33 1/3, The Final Insult, with appearing on shows including The Golden Girls, Who's the Boss, and Matlock. Bowen retired from acting years ago, but continued to do voice work for video games and animated shows. That's what's trending. I'm Lauren Faulkner.
On Fox News headlines, marine biologists have a mystery in Mississippi. Why the corpse of an endangered whale beach. Scientists are studying the remains of the fin whale that weighed more than 12,000 pounds. The nonprofit Institute for Marine Mammal Studies will investigate how the mammal washed ashore in Pass Christian. It was currently pushed ashore by a ship. The director says it was probably sick and the body got caught in a ship channel. According to local media, a fin whale has never been stranded in Mississippi before, and only 4 fin whales have been stranded in the Gulf of Mexico for years. If you want to do some good this month, donating blood might be just the ticket.
Rachel Flanagan is the executive director of the American Red Cross Southern Nevada chapter and says it's an opportunity to recognize those who regularly roll up their lives and to celebrate those by giving blood yourself. The winter months and time around the holidays are normally periods of the year when blood donation slows down. The American Red Cross says someone in the U.S. infusion every 2 seconds. For more information, you can go to redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS. For more health news, go to foxnewshealth.com. I'm Tushar Saxena, Fox News.
Well, if you missed it, revelations from Prince Harry. He has not spoken to his father, King Charles III, or his brother, Prince William, in, quote, a while. The Duke of Sussex, Anderson Cooper, on Sunday's 60 Minutes, and his bombshell memoir, Spare, is coming out this week. Asked, is he in touch with his father? He said, currently, no. Last time they talked was not recently, but he and his Meghan Markle are hoping for a private and constructive conversation in the future. We don't know if he will be attending the King's coronation in May. He says, Meghan and I have continued to say that we will openly apologize for anything we did wrong.
It's January 9th, and this is your Fox Daily Snapshot. It's Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. It's a day meant to honor the public service of all the men and women across the country in such a dangerous and underappreciated profession. Also on this date, in 1493, Italian explorer Christopher Columbus made one of his first discoveries as he saw 3 mermaids, which he described as not as half as beautiful as they're painted, while sailing near the Dominican Republic. In reality, they were 3 manatees. Baseball officially bans Pete Rose from being elected to the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York, for betting on the game in 1991. If it's your birthday today, you share it with rocker David Johansen of the legendary punk band group The New York Dolls, but you may know him better by his alter ego Buster Poindexter, born in 1950, and the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, born in 1982. I'm Tushar Saxena, and that's your Fox Daily Snapshot.
And your Fox weather is up next from the Fox.
The Trey Gowdy Podcast. Former federal prosecutor and four-term U.S. Congressman from South Carolina brings you a one-of-a-kind podcast. Subscribe and news podcasts.
This year is the year to learn a new language with Rosetta Stone. No matter what's inspiring, travel, work, family, or just the Rosetta Stone app makes it easy to get started and stay motivated. Rosetta Stone breaks down bite-sized pieces, helps you pronounce new words accurately. Each lesson only takes 5 or 10 minutes, so it's easy to fit in around your schedule. They'll even send you friendly reminders. Useful words and phrases you can use in real life. Language. Rosetta Stone is offering $120 off a lifetime subscription. It gives you lifetime access to all 25 of their languages, from French, German, and Spanish to Korean, Japanese, and more. Visit rosettastone.com today to get started. Stone. How language.
I'm meteorologist Amy Freeze in America's Weather Center. California is facing more storms. On call. 200 million Americans in the East have dry sky. Weather any? Go to foxweather.com.
Unified School. 6 without electricity. There's about 30.
Sponsored by Discover. We could talk about how complicated other banks make it to redeem credit card rewards. Or we could talk about how with Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount at any time. Talk about amazing. Learn more at discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms apply.
This report is sponsored by your locally owned Big O Tires. Now at Big O Tires, buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexon and Aspen tires with installation purchase. See purchase for BigOTires.com for additional cash savings specials on name brand tires and auto care services. Offer ends January 29th. You know when you start boom, when it takes off. I was losing that energy, like everybody does as they grow older. And I don't want to be tired. I don't want to look tired, and I don't want to be tired. I started using Balance of Nature about 1.5 years ago. Noticed the results immediately. And I went, oh my gosh, this works. This is what I've been missing all my life. I'm loving life actually more than I ever have. I missed my Lava Zoom. I got it back. Experience the Balance of Nature difference for yourself. See why Kathy Lee Gifford and Sally have life-changing success with Balance of Nature. Take advantage of our New Year's offer while you still can. Call 1-800-246-8751 or go to balanceofnature.com. That's 1-800-246-8751 and get $25 off plus a free 5 when you use discount code KLG.
Cashback is not available on Cass in New Jersey, Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been?
About now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code WIN for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code WIN for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code WIN.
West Coast Men's Health gets real results for men who suffer from erectile dysfunction or Peyronie's. Many of our patients are off Viagra and have told us they feel 20 years younger. And right now, we're offering a free treatment just for coming in. Call West Coast Men's Health today and get back to the younger you.
With clinics in San Mateo, call 650-649-7944. That's 650-649-7944. Online at westcoastmenshealth.com.
Hi, Doug Andrew here. 4 questions. Did you lose money in the market in 2008? Do you think a crash like that will happen again? Do you want to have what happened to your money last time happen again? What are you doing differently to prevent that? Your retirement savings are invested in the market. Reposition that money and protect it from losses sooner than later. Learn how to make money safely with little to no downside risk. Join us for one of 5 Retire by Design workshops to teach free workshops in Morgan Hill, Palo Alto, Walnut Creek, Dublin, and Granite Bay, Wednesday through Friday, January 18th to the 20th. Call to register and get details. 1-888-73-RADIO. That's 1-888-73-RADIO, which is 1-888-772-346, 1-888-737-2346.
I bet you folks are glad to be done with your shopping. Hopefully, all your gifts went well. But there's one last store to visit. Your chance to get one of the top-rated Samsung, LG, or Sony TVs at a crazy low price. Where? At Video Only's year-end clearance sale. A great way to end the year. If you don't check out these deals at Video Only, you'll be sorry.
Show.
So what you're going to hear here is Joe Biden went to the border, right? El Paso, across from Juarez. If you've ever walked across the bridge there, I have, right there, side by side, border town. And they cleared out all the, so that Joe Biden would have to see him, I guess? Or it was such a grand festival of phony, a pageant of phony. I mean, you have criticized the demand that he go to the border. I thought it was semi-legit. Me forgetting phoniness would intercede and they would cleanse the streets of El Paso so he didn't see most of the problems. Right, and, they got video of him walking along the wall, talking to border agents, stuff like that. And then he walked into one of the places where there weren't any there for some reason, but he was asking some of the people, and this is what it sounded like.
If you're trying to leave Cuba, Nicaragua, or Haiti,
no, that's not
do
right.
not.
How many folks you have coming through? How many people you have coming through? I know you have people every day trying to get a sense of the flow. The average.
I mean, what's the point of freaking that? I mean, here's one way to get a sense of the flow. You could ask the department you've got that has $1 billion budget to keep track of that sort of thing. They put out the numbers. It's on their website. Or you can watch Fox any day of the week. They have reporters right there. Or you can go there and say to the guy, I know it varies from day to day, but no. But give me a sense of how many people. Who is that? What human on earth was that exchanged for? Well, and what's especially annoying about that clip is it's difficult to hear, but I'm wearing expensive headphones, so I could, but it says, how many people you got coming through every day? And the poor son of a gun says, well, some days it's up to 1,000 people in one day. Oh, I know it varies, but like, how many people on average? He didn't say, wait a minute. You in this little place deal with 1,000 people in a single day? Holy crap, dog. Give me it. What's the average? And the guy says, well, it does vary, but I mean, the average, I don't know, it's 300 or 400 people every day. Well, so let me be charitable for a second and accept the world as it is, not the way I wish it would be. It is a political maneuver, and we all know. We know it. Everyone knows it. Democrats know it. Republicans know it. So, from that standpoint, was it successful or not? Probably was. He now can say he's been there, so people can't say he's never even been to the border. I've studied the problem. Right. In terms of the coverage of it, it doesn't get hardly any coverage at all anywhere but Fox, and it's always framed as, I think he's going to be able to successfully frame it as, Congress needs to act, and the Republicans can't come together on comprehensive immigration reform, which he's correct about. Neither could the Democrats, by the way, but he doesn't have to worry about that anymore because the Republicans are in charge of the House. And with a few notable examples, he also has notable exceptions, he has the media on his side. Right. Although the attention of the border crisis has gotten notably more widespread. But they did a pretty good job of orchestrating that so he was never in a situation where somebody is saying to him with a microphone or camera there, we set a record every month. You probably do next month, probably break this month's record. We're completely overrun. This is a disaster. No, nothing like that was ever uttered. Right. Even though it's uttered on a daily basis all over. So when the Air Force One lands there in El Paso and he walks down the stairs, there is the governor of Texas to greet him, Governor Abbott, who hands him a piece of paper, which Biden then stuffs in his pocket. Yeah, Greg Abbott wrote him a letter that was just a blast, and it's one of the bills I've ever read about the border. I'll hit you with the first part. Your visit to our southern border Mexico today is $20 billion too little and 2 years too late. Moreover, your visit avoids the site mass illegal immigration occurs and sidesteps the thousands of angry Texas property owners whose lives have been destroyed by your border policies. Even the city you visit has been sanitized of the migrant camps which had overrun downtown El Paso because your administration wants to shield you from the chaos that Texas experiences on a daily basis. This chaos is the direct result of your failure to enforce the immigration laws that Congress enacted. And it is a pretty good point. Congress can do a hell of a lot better job on fine-tuning and reforming immigration policy in all sorts of ways, but the last several administrations, with the exception of Trump, have found it more than convenient to just ignore our current system, thanks to a couple of infamous Supreme Court cases that I won't bore you with the details of because I'm kind of fuzzy on them, honestly. But they've given enormous latitude to the administrative state to decide, yeah, which of these laws you and under Democratic presidents, the answer from the Department of Homeland Security and/or Immigration has been, yeah, we don't want to enforce them much at all. How many people you see come through? I know it goes up and down. I'm getting an average. What? Again, I don't know. We're drowning. We're inundated. It's a horror. It's a disaster. I lie awake at night crying, Mr. President. So, I don't know, 417. Or ask the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, who keeps track of that sort of thing. They've got it on their website. And Mayorkas was on George Stephanopoulos' show yesterday and asked about the Abbott comments.
You really are taking it from both sides on this issue. Texaco, when we saw Greg Abbott in the piece there, he calls this a Band-Aid, and he says you need to be adding more funding and resources to border enforcement right now.
Well, Governor Abbott is not collaborating with the federal government on an issue that requires collaboration.
He's someone that's not using these lights. I'm not letting you gain like
and
that.
The needs of individuals who are seeking humanitarian relief in the United States exploited for political purposes. We cannot have unilateral governor action that is not coordinated with the federal government to address an issue that is of national importance.
And as Governor Abbott has pointed out, so governor of the biggest chunk of the border, state there with Mexico, has heard nothing from the president. The president, by the way, has approval ratings in the low 30s on immigration on all your major polls. The thing is, the governor has refused to collaborate with us. He is exploiting people for political purposes. That is shameless. Yeah. That's garbage. But I think it works. I think it works. That's what's disappointing to me. I don't know how things function in the modern world. Mayorkas sucks. Yeah, he does. He is horrible. He is a gutless, soulless, spineless piece of garbage. Oh. Sorry, I'm a little fired up. I just got the depth of dishonesty and immorality there. Good Lord. So, the Republicans, according to McCarthy, the new speaker, are going to look into impeaching Mayorkas. So they'd have, the full-on investigation and release their findings and all that sort of stuff. So he's not going to get voted out. Is there any point to that? To the extent that the legacy media was forced to cover the impeachment of a cabinet official, they might have to report on some of the facts. I mean, there's a sign that even MSNBC is reporting on the border crisis, so, it could elevate it. I don't know. You know what we need on the border, Jack? Simply safe home security. The president online installs it himself quickly and easily. I don't like that scale. Simply safe for your home, or maybe your workshop, but it's for a personal security situation. That's Home Security of 2022 by U.S. News and World Report, third year in a row. Not only is the technology fantastic, and it's really great technology, but in an emergency, 24/7 monitoring agents use Fast Protect TM technology exclusively from SimpliSafe to capture critical evidence, verify the threat is real, so you get priority police response. It's not just alarms going off on a 4th Street. No, they know what. Of course, service that wins awards like this, that is the best, is going to be expensive. Nope, it's not. 24/7 professional monitoring service costs under $1 a day, less than half the price of ADT's traditional professionally installed system. How do you like on today to order one of their high-def cameras, security cameras? I'm going to focus it on my front lawn, and when I figure out who's letting their dog crap on my lawn, it's going to be in their mailbox, okay? Now, if that violates federal statutes, fine. I confess to it. SimpliSafe is going to help me uncover who is the serial pooper. Go to simplysafe.com/arms. Free indoor security camera, plus is on the next page, and the pages are stuck together. Plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. Note to self, jot that on the first page. simplysafe.com/Armstrong, simplysafe.com/Armstrong. It's the 16th anniversary today of the iPhone debuting. Man, did that change everything. For better and worse. Yeah. It was the coverage we were just talking about of the whole border story. Being able to have all our favorite opinion makers that agree with us, it's all done. Anyway, Russia and Ukraine are going toe-to-toe in Bakhmut, which is in the region in one of the longest-running battles of the war. I was reading about this in the New York Times. Shell craters are ubiquitous. The abandoned bodies of Russian soldiers and Ukrainian soldiers lie about. It looks like an apocalypse, one Ukrainian soldier said. It is one of the most gruesome battles of modern military history, and it's not getting a heck of a lot of coverage because the battles are going on. There ain't nobody there with a camera or anything because it just can't happen. Right. And that is freaking gruesome. And for what end? Unbelievable. Yeah, also incredibly unnecessary. Speaking of gruesome, next hour, Trank, the newest street drug that's causing serious problems. Oh, so nasty. Why is the chef of the world's #1 restaurant closing its doors at its peak of popularity? This restaurant is kind of hilarious if you've never heard of it. The things you can eat there. How dare you, sir? How dare you? This is the greatest restaurant